This creepy video was uploaded to TikTok by a user named VCD. Before these incidents, there were no paranormal posts on his page. He's been experiencing unsettling encounters at the convenience store where he works. Everything from items falling off shelves to seeing shadows and hearing unexplained voices. Some commenters believe he might be dealing with a mimic, but it doesn't stop there. Ever since these strange events started at work, something seems to have followed him home. And calling it frightening would be an understatement. Take a look.
Nobody should be in here right now. Bro, why is my pot?
The lights were flickering on and off, and his stovetop was turned on. Yet no one was there. Skip ahead to another night, and this happens.
Pretty sure I'm seeing that thing again. Who are you? What do you want? Come on, Chair, stop. Just stop.
Visibly shaken, he tries to figure out the source of what's going on. Things have taken a darker turn since this upload. Take a look.
There's something knocking at the door. I'm here alone. My girlfriend's not supposed to be here yet. Go away.
You can hear what sounds like a mimic speaking in his girlfriend's voice, knocking on the door, trying to get inside the room. You can see the doorknob clearly shaking, but when he opens the door, there's nothing there.
So I'm home alone again, and I'm pretty sure I'm seeing something go, like, in and out of that hallway back there. Oh my... No.
But this next clip is one of the most chilling encounters he's had.
Breathing heavily, he must
A hand slowly appears on the doorframe and then vanishes.
What do you think?
Breathing heavily, he gathers the courage to go investigate. But once again, no one is there. What do you think is happening in Bice's apartment? Do you think the entity from the store followed him home? Whatever he's experiencing is chilling, to say the least. Bice is still documenting his encounters on TikTok, sometimes even going as far as filming them live. But as always, real or fake, you decide. Tad Gavin is a young man living in Florida with a passion for sports cars. His social media is filled with photos of his Corvette. But back in December 2025, he captured something eerie on camera. It was late at night, and Tad was driving on an empty stretch of road. He was slowing down, thinking about stopping to take a picture of his car. But then he noticed something ahead that made his heart sink.
What the was that? Oh my God!
A dark figure on the road causes Tad to suddenly speed up to get away. He has no idea who or what it was. But according to him, the figure was wearing a long black coat with its hood up. The figure is hard to make out on the dashcam footage, but it's slightly clearer from the camera inside the car. A dark figure appears to move toward the car, leaving Tad with no choice but to accelerate and escape. At first, he thought it might have been someone trying to damage or steal his car. Many believe the dark figure could have been a ghost or some other kind of hostile paranormal entity. But Tad still isn't sure what to believe. So what do you think? Let me know. In 2010, a photograph taken in Thailand went viral for supposedly capturing a ghost on camera. It became so widely shared that it was even featured on local news channels. It all began when a mother was taking a photo of her daughter at home. It should have been harmless. But when she looked at the image later, she noticed something deeply unsettling. Standing right next to her daughter is what appears to be a dark figure. It's tall and thin, almost skeletal. And the top portion of it is blurry and difficult to make out. When the girl's mother showed the rest of the family, they were terrified. They became convinced that something paranormal had been captured standing beside the child. Desperate for answers, they invited a Buddhist monk to their home. The monk examined the property and told them something chilling their house. It had been built on a graveyard. Yeah, just like Casper Site mentioned. And the monk believed the figure in the photo was the ghost of a young woman who had died under tragic circumstances. Her grave was supposedly located right beneath the house, forgotten over time. Creepy. This guy just can't seem to catch a break. He works long graveyard shift hours as a security guard at a leisure center in his Spanish town. He and his co-worker spent their nights waiting for something to happen that never did. Or did it? Because after a while, his co-worker started taking fewer and fewer shifts, saying he felt like something around him was messing with his mind. The longer he worked there alone, the more he wished he had listened to his partner's warnings. The activity could have been staged using pulled strings, but where would anyone be hiding in that small room to control them without being seen? These kinds of incidents happen throughout the entire leisure center, usually centered around the children's play areas. You could say it's uneven weight, but isn't it suspicious that two objects fall over in the exact same way? He built up the courage to continue his routine rounds, and as you might expect, things only became more intense.
¿Por qué está encendido? Hostias. ¿Hola? ¿Hola? ¿Hola?
Fortunately for him, after this downright terrifying experience, the Christmas holidays arrived, and he finally got some well-deserved time to relax. Well, that was until he realized that whatever had been haunting him at work might have followed him home.
Hola, buenas, feliz Navidad. Aquí en la casa de mis padres, esperando a ver, para darles una sorpresa a ver cuando vengan, que no saben que estoy aquí. ¡Hostias!
When he returned to work afterward, he tried his best to avoid the kids' area, hoping that staying away from the hotspot would keep him safe. But he couldn't have been more wrong. The scariest part of this video happens right at the end when the rowing machine handle keeps moving. But it's not just the swaying, it's the fact that it spins around and then comes to a complete stop. As it begins to gently bounce up and down, he is struck with the undeniable realization that someone or something is holding on to the bar. He rushes back through the building, hoping to come across something less terrifying. But as he passes the kids' area again, he is drawn toward one of the playrooms, where he reaches his breaking point.
Ay, su vieja. No jodas, no. Es que suenan. Se oyen cosas, macho. Ay, joder. No jodas, macho. Esto ya. El carrito, macho. ¡Ay! No, esto ya muy raro.
The toy truck rolling on its own might have been the final straw, but it was that silent, empty building refusing to stay quiet that pushed him over the edge. Whether these clips were caused by something playing tricks on him from the shadows, or something far worse trying to latch onto him, one thing is clear: whatever is haunting that leisure center isn't finished with him yet.
Ay, su vieja.
If you thought catching something unsettling outside your home on a doorbell camera was already frightening enough, just wait until you see what this unfortunate family recorded inside their house while bringing in a delivery.
My dad got a package that day at 20/20/10/14, 13/32/50. Now, as you can see, when he moved, it was still right there. Get a little closer look. I can't tell who that is. If you guys know who that is, comment down below, because I really cannot tell.
What is that? A horrifying image that many viewers described as the Grim Reaper. The dark, cloaked, pale figure can be seen right there, so close to the uploader's mom that it sent chills down everyone's spine once they realized what their doorbell camera had captured that day. According to the uploader, no one was sitting next to his mom, and his sister was in the kitchen at that moment. When we zoom in, we can clearly see it has a gray, distorted face. Could this be the undeniable paranormal evidence we've all been searching for? What do you think they captured that day? A wandering soul attached to that place, or something far more sinister like the actual Grim Reaper? Or could it even be someone wearing a mask to fool us all? I guess we may never know, but the thought of discovering something like this in your home is enough to ruin your sleep tonight. TikToker's Paranormal series shares his terrifying experience after he comes across someone who has some of the most chilling proof of ghosts in the woods we've ever seen, so disturbing it's almost hard to process. Watch this. The TikToker begins by explaining his story as he stands near a horse barn where the encounter with the supernatural supposedly happened. He learned about the incident while speaking with a local about how eerie those woods are. He asked the man what his strangest experience in those woods had been. At that moment, the man turned pale, his eyes wide, as the disturbing memory came rushing back. He then shows a recorded clip from the man's Facebook page where the paranormal evidence was posted, showing an alert dog staring deep into the woods when, from the left side of the screen, a pale, translucent figure, if we can even call it that, walks into view and then slowly fades away in the daylight. Did you notice how strange it looked as it passed by the tree? It appeared transparent, like the classic image of a ghost. Apparently, the witness refuses to ever return to those woods again, but what exactly did they capture on camera that day? And isn't this enough proof of something beyond our world? Maybe not. End September 22, 2006, a YouTube channel named Laura B shared a video on YouTube. Looking at the video, it seems that this is the same old YouTube random video in which some friends are wandering in an old place. But there is something in the video, something that was very scary. Watch it once.
We are September 18th, 2006. We are officially 18 days behind schedule. These guys have been working for 6 months and I have no idea what they've been doing. Our renovation is not gone to any schedule. I mean, they're still drywall these guys had, huh?
If you look closely, you might notice that when it climbed the stairs, someone opened the door of the next room, and a small, girl-like figure stepped out briefly before quickly going back inside. After seeing her, the person recording the video also ran out in fear. It raises the question, why would a little girl be in such an abandoned place alone? Since there isn't much information available about this footage, we can't fully understand what was really happening there. However, the uploader clearly mentioned in the description that he captured the ghost of a little girl in the video. What are your thoughts on this incident? Comment below. So guys, this is all for today. I hope you liked the videos. Wait for tomorrow, and kindly don't forget to subscribe. If you want to share your own story or want to contact us, you can mail scarycamyt@gmail.com.